Good evening. Today is 25th of August of 2021 and there was no dividend payments today, unfortunately. It hasn't been a very good week for them so far. Well, anyone holding on to AMC and GameStop, congratulations, it's been doing well. Nice bit of a jump in the last week. Hopefully it's only the beginning. So anyway, no dividends, so I went down through the list, went down through all the stocks to find my worst positions. And bear in mind, these are just my own position, so it depends on when I bought in. They're not necessarily doing very bad at the moment, but they're my most read stocks, and I'll put today's €1 into one of them. So the first one is Navios Maritime Acquisition. Ticker symbol is NNA, and it's an international shipping company. Has a 10% yield. It's based in the USA. It's supposed to pay its dividends every quarter, but I'm currently down 32.5% on that, which is a lot. Yeah, and these companies with 4 employees, it kind of scares me a bit. But at least it's not too much of a risk because it's only a small amount of money. It appears to have had quite a good week, but it's on a long-term downtrend. This week actually went pretty okay for us, up 7.5% on the week, up 4% on a day. But that's I think my worst position so far. So it's a good contender for today's euro. Next we have Newtek Business Services, ticker symbol NEWT. So that appears to have had a pretty sharp fall. 25th of July down to the 1st of August, that had a very significant drop, $10 off the price. But it's an internationally managed closed-end investment company. Pays its dividends every quarter. It's based in the US and it currently has a very high 13.06% dividend yield. But a quarterly dividend. Very high dividend yield. They'll probably have to cut that down. 13% would be difficult to maintain in the long term. Next we have LTC Properties. Ticker symbol is LTC. So it's currently trading for about $34 per share, but it's a monthly paying real estate investment trust. It's based in the USA and it currently has a 6.69% dividend yield. That's quite nice for a monthly paying stock. Now it's not so high that it's detrimental to them. Something like Orchid Island Capital has like 14% yield at the moment. So 6 is pretty high, but also it's not so high that it's detrimental to the company. And my position is currently down 13.4%. That's actually a better contender for where to put today's euro because it pays every month and it is quite a stable company. Next is another. I think this position is also down very bad. Yeah, 19%. It's another big dipper. It appears this happens quite often with them. Massive, huge action in the price. I got it just before this last fall. But GN Store Nord, ticker symbol GNNDY. It's based in the USA, but I don't have any dividend information on them at the moment. It's an audio solutions company in the healthcare sector and it has a 0.3% dividend yield, which is not great at all. But at least they'll be keeping that money to grow the company. And there's 2 sides to every coin. Next we have Deutsche Lufthansa, ticker symbol LHA. So this is a German stock which pays an annual dividend, and it's an airline in the transportation industry. But there's no current yield given for the dividend. But it is a very well established company. It does pay its dividend only once a year, but it's a safe company, like I would say. Maybe not doing great at the moment, but You know, airlines tend to get bailed out if they do horribly, but I wouldn't put a massive amount of money into it at the moment. It's not having a great time. Had a huge run up, June, August, up and up and up. Jeez. Yeah, there's lockdown here. €14 down to 8. It hasn't really recovered since. But I'd imagine that this will start to regain its former glory when the world goes back to normal. The ball is already rolling. There's just probably nowhere near as much people traveling at the moment. Next one we have Campbell Soup, ticker symbol CPB. It's based in the USA, pays a quarterly dividend, and it's a food processing company in the consumer non-cyclical sector. So it has a current dividend yield of 3.43%. That's quite nice. It's also a very well established company. If you live in the States, you probably know Campbell's products. And the last one, we have Anheuser-Busch InBev, ticker symbol BUD. It's also based in the US, but it pays a semi-annual dividend. Sorry, the stock is on the US market, but it's based in Belgium. I'm currently down 14.6% on it. Has a 1.95% dividend yield, and it's in the alcoholic beverages industry. Owns a portfolio of over 400 beer brands. Nice. Budweiser, Corona, Stella Artois, Beck's, Leffe, Hoegaarden. I've actually drank Leffe before. It was like 6.6%. It was like drinking petrol. Oh, I remember that stuff, yeah. I think I drank that in Spain. Ooh. So who was the worst? Navios was down the most, but I think it has to be LTC. You know, it's a monthly paying dividend stock and I'm down double digits at the moment. Yeah, I'm down nearly 14%. Yeah, it's going to have to be this one. Well, that's it for today. Nothing too interesting. But if you want to check any of these stocks out, you know, maybe there's some that appeal to you or that appeal to your portfolios. Quite a wide range of industries. But I'm going to have to go with LTC, monthly paying. You know, it's hard to pass that up when it's such a good discount. My biggest holding at the moment, Whitestone Rate. I was putting into it for quite a while it was on like a pretty consistent downtrend. And now it's my biggest position, but it's up 13.9%. And now hopefully as time goes on, more of these gaps that I fill in, they'll start to really take off. Because I'm not really interested in how high they go. I just want to scoop up as much discounts as possible. And maybe if, say, like, because this is my biggest position, if this was to be 100% up, I might consider selling a tiny bit of it, but I really don't want to. Like, reduce any positions. I want to see what happens over the long term, like decades. But that's it. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you find some use in some of these stocks. And enjoy yourselves out there.